This is You Hiring Family Adventures, and we are in Miramar Beach, Florida at Camping on the Gulf.
It says Camp Cool. It's just say camp. I see it. It's blue. I know. With the C and the A and the M. We're here.
Turn left, then you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
Arrived at the beach, camping on the Gulf. What are you most excited about camping on the Gulf? Look at all these cars driving around.
The sand.
Sand?
Yeah.
Wavy, what are you most excited about camping on the Gulf?
Sand.
Vale, what are you most excited about camping on the Gulf?
The beach on the slide.
The beach? So first night here, we just got here a little while ago, and we are eating at Whale's Tail in Destin and watching the sunset and the beach waves roll in. Whale's Tail was the best restaurant in Destin on the beach. They have great seafood and such a sweet little atmosphere. Plus, it was super quick to get in and get a seat to eat dinner. Then we went to Moolah La Ice Cream for a yummy little treat. Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning, and this is going to be our first day at the beach. The kids are excited to go to the ocean and the sand. We're wide awake. We woke up at our happy place, so we are in a good mood, and we're just drinking our coffee, getting ready to cook breakfast. This is site 217 at Camping on the Gulf, and this is our little setup. It's gonna be a beach, baby. Yeah. Gonna be a beach, baby. It's gonna be a beach, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday morning, and we are getting ready to head to the pool so the kids can do the water slide and then to the beach.
Yay!
Our setup here was pretty nice. We could fit 2 vehicles at our campsite, which was nice. And then there is the water slide and the activity center in the middle of the campground. So this is the water slide. It goes and twists, and they have to go up there. They do have to be a certain height to go down the water slide. This is the first year Vale has been tall enough to go down the water slide, so she was really excited. She's been begging me to come back to the beach so she'd go, and there she is. Was it fun?
It was slow.
Asher, was it fun?
You ready, Mama?
This is their pool.
Mama, you ready?
It is 8.5 feet at the deepest level, and then like 4 feet at the shallowest, so it's a pretty deep pool. And it's just a small little family pool. There's also a pool at the beginning of the park that has a hot tub, and that's bigger than this. The Sinking Weenie, how is it?
Solid. Not bad for food.
Sinking Weenie is the food truck that showed up today. And we've got, this is the Bugsy. It's a hot dog, lettuce, tomato, bacon, and mayonnaise. And then this is the, what is this?
The hopper.
The hopper. And it has chili and onion on it. And they are both delicioso. The donut hole is right up the road from Camp Gulf, and it is a really, really cute little donut bakery restaurant. We got the goods for breakfast in the morning. This is the welcome center at the beginning of Camp Gulf. They also have a gift shop inside with t-shirts, coffee mugs, Christmas ornaments, and any essentials that you may need while on your camping trip if you forgot anything. They also have lots of beach toys in case you want to go buy some of that for your kids if you forgot any of that. And they actually have a little mail center and a back door if you want to come in through the back door. It was raining this day, so we went down there to check it out. Today's activity is face painting in the activity center. And this is the activity center with pool tables, foosball table, and ping pong, TV. And Val chose to get Hello Kitty on her face. This woman was really sweet and patient with the kiddos while she painted on their face. This is one of my favorite things about Camp Gulf. They have free activities almost every single day, and it just gives the kids something to be involved in and something to look forward to without costing mom and dad an arm and a leg. Asher chose to get the shark on his face, and he actually had her paint the mouth of the shark on his mouth. Charlie showed up to the pool wearing these same exact swim trunks as another dad. And I think it is hilarious. We actually wound up seeing like 3 different guys with these swim trunks on this same day. And I wish I would have gotten a picture, but I didn't. It was so funny.
But first, what we're going to do is talk about alligator safety. Then we'll talk about what makes Bubba special. We'll give you all an opportunity to questions and answers. And then everybody that would like to can come up and spend some hands-on time with the alligators. My name is David, this is Bubba. To my right is Vivian that y'all have met in Little Alberta. We've been coming to Camp Gulf since 2005, so this is our 20th summer here, presenting alligators, and it's been really, really cool. Our 2 major responsibilities when we stand in front of groups of people, especially with children, is that alligator safety is really our priority. So my 2 functions that I have to accomplish, or would like to accomplish there. 1, to make sure that y'all don't want to try to maintain alligators, crocodiles, or came into captivity as pets. They are horrible pets. As cool as Bubba is as a work animal, he is the furthest thing from a pet, and I can display that in 3 sentences. First, he can walk through all the walls in your house. Second, his tail's strong enough to break all the furniture and all the human legs in your house. And third, his jaw operates at about 2,000 to 2,500 pounds per square inch of crushing power, which can break every bone in our body except for our hip. Any part of that sound like a pet? Can you tell me about you, a pet? So his brain's the size of my thumbnail, and he can easily tell y'all that alligators do not make good pets. And it's really easy for me to convince people too. I worked with alligators my entire adult life, and I've never ever been bit by a wild one. Never. Tracked them for the state, done egg collection and research, tripped over them, ran into them, never been bit by a wild one. Alligators we work with in captivity, we train them, feed them, house them, clean them. They try to bite us every opportunity they get.
So Bubba the alligator has been coming to Camp Gulf for, I think they said like 20 years. And he's 29 years old. They bring him every year and let the kids get on top of him and take pictures. So this was our first year to meet Bubba, and we can't wait to get pictures with him every year when we come back. This is the coolest tradition. Today's food truck is Stanley Street Treats. Stanley Street Treats.
You guys can sign there for me, and if you need
I think they are here pretty much every Wednesday, but they're definitely here often. And they have a food truck calendar in the activity center and the main office.
That's the prettiest dog right there.
Hey, Bubba. Hello. Hello. It is Wednesday, and we just ordered food from Stanley's Street Treat. We're going to eat that. We're at the pool right now, and then we are going to head down to the beach for the rest of the day till dark. Here's to a fun day at Camping on the Gulf.
All right, that's camping on the Gulf. Number 1. Alright, so this part of the video is Would You Poop Here segment. Well, as you can tell, pretty dang clean. I mean, it's got the mat for your feet whenever you get out of the shower. We'll walk in the shower here. I mean, very nice warm water, good pressure. I've used it over the week, so clean toilets. I give it a thumbs up on Would You Poop Here, Camping on the Gulf.
Here is the drive-through of the campground. This is the beginning of the campground. These are the spots that are furthest away from the ocean and the beach. These are the spots that are closest to the highway and road. These spots in the front are going to be a lot less sandy and a little bit more shaded than the spots closer to the ocean. And there we are. We're site number 217, Old Bully. And as you keep going, you can see they also have like bungalows or cabins that you can rent if you don't have a camper. And to the left is the water slide, and then straight in front is the activity center where you can go hang out or find the food truck calendar or activity calendar. And then to the right here is the playground and turtle pond. This is a lot closer to the beach. These sites are. These sites are going to be a lot of sun. Most of these sites are full sun and tons of sand. So if you want to be closer to the beach and not have as long of a walk, I would recommend staying in some of these sites. And if you're okay with lots of sand and sun, these sites would also be great. And now we're coming up on the very, very front sites, the closest sites to the ocean where you can see the ocean. This is the front row where you can have the ocean in your backyard. Literally, you set up like in the sand right in front of the ocean. You can hang out. You see the ocean there. You can literally see the ocean from your camper. Hang out outside of your camper and watch waves all day. You cannot have pets or animals on that very front row in the sand. It's just an ordinance they have, so that's something to be aware of. They also do not have sewer hookup on that very front row on the beach, but they do have a truck that comes around, I think, every like couple days or something like that, and they drain your sewer for you into this massive tank. When they're doing it, it is stinky, like real stinky. You can smell it for a good little ways. So if you don't want to smell that, I don't recommend staying on the first row, second row, or any of those first three areas really close to the ocean, because it don't smell great. But it's only when they come around and drain your sewer, and at least they do have that there. And now we're starting to get back towards the part of the campground where it's really close to the highway and there's not as much sand. And some of the spots are more shaded. And then at the very end, you'll see that there is the other pool. The best beach snacks: hummus, pimento cheese, chicken salad chick, and Hawaiian rolls and pita chips. So delicious on the beach, so delicious by the pool. Such an easy go-to snack. We love. Is it good, Wavy? This is the turtle pond, and that's like a little pavilion eating area. And then this is their little park that they have right by the activity center. Swings, merry-go-round, jungle gym, and these little animals.
I want that one.
This area right here is new. Yeah, what'd you say? Last day, beach set up. There's more people out here today than there has been all week. The beach is packed at Camping on the Gulf. Here is the front access beach spots at Camping on the Gulf. They're very, very sandy, so unless you're okay with sand getting all up in your camper, I do not suggest booking one of these sites. Animals or pets cannot be on the beach sites, so you can't bring your animal if you do book a beach site. Like right here on the sand on the front of the beach, is what I mean. That is the beach access point right there from Camping on the Gulf. We've stayed on the second row, that row right back there before, and I wouldn't do it again just because the sand stresses me out. It gets very, very, very sandy in your camper, and yeah, it's just a lot to clean that up. And you know, this air here is so like salty and sticky. It seemed like everything in our camper was like kind of got stuck. We had to oil our camper up and clean it really good when we got home after being here when we camped on that second row, just because the air was so sticky. It makes like the metal like not rusty. I mean, it didn't get rusty, but it was just like our stairs for our bathroom that are on the outside. they just like had to be oiled, cleaned and oiled. It's just, you know how it is. Just camper things. But yes, very beautiful. Very nice. Behind the scenes at Family Beach Pictures, we were down at the beach at about 7:30 at night, rushing to beat the sunset. We came to Fat Boys to eat supper tonight, and we're excited for some deliciousness.
You're way too back.
We are at, what's this place called? I Heart Fat Boys. I love Fat Boys. We're at Fat Boys, and the kiddos ate their kids' meals, and they're exhausted.
We're at Brandon's place. Because at Fat Boys.
Fat boy.
We had a great time at Camping on the Gulf, and we will definitely be back every year. This is still our top-rated camping spot. Camp slow, laugh loud, and we'll see you at the next stop.